21 December 2024. This is the finale of the Great Gorge Trail. 12/22 Saturday. Yakagani River, you can hear that in the distance downhill there. And the river's flowing from right to left. And we're hiking in the direction of the river that way. And through the trees, you can't quite see it, but right over there is the high bridge. That's the number 4 and the beautiful, remarkable thing here in Ohiopyle State Park. It's High Bridge, so that's where we're headed. We're a couple hundred yards away, but about 700,000 yards away. This is a really easy trail, the Great Gorge Trail. It's good for old people. Not super old. If you're fit and you're 80, you can do it. You'll get exhausted. You might not make it the whole way. If you're in your 70s, no problem. It's beautiful right now. The sun's coming out a little bit. It's been cloudy all day. I've only seen 4 hikers today in 2 hours. We've hiked on the 3 main trails here. Sorry, we've hiked on 2 of the 3 main trails. We did Cucumber Falls Trail and now Great Gorge Trail. Then once we cross the bridge, there's the bridge. On the other side is Ferncliff Trail. We'll do a tiny stretch of the Ferncliff Trail, walking towards Main Falls. And that'll complete our round trip loop for today. I walk really slow. It takes me about 3 hours. Regular hiker probably can make it an hour and a half. 2 hours. Oh, it takes me 3.5. This would be the counterclockwise. There's no real name for this trail because you walk on the highway and the sidewalk for part of it. And you're basically walking on the other trails. You walk Meadow Run Trail for a few yards. Then you walk the Cucumber Falls Trail for its whole length, or pretty much the most beautiful part of the Cucumber Falls Trail. And then you walk the whole Great Gorge Trail, and you're able to see Main Falls, Meadow Run Slides, Cucumber Falls. Now at the end of the hike, we're coming up to High Bridge, which I call number 4 of the big 4 in the park. So if you're to do the whole hike, give yourself 3 hours, and that's plenty of time. Younger people probably knock it off an hour and a half. Okay, we're reaching the end of Great Gorge Trail. The other video ended and started at the Great Gorge Trail at the Cucumber Falls end. And the Great Gorge Trail end, which is here at High Bridge, is right here, because that's High Bridge. There's always usually a few people at High Bridge because only 300 yards away from High Bridge is the parking lot. So if you wanted to park and see all the big four, what I suggest is park at the parking lot, which we'll be going to in a second. Oh, nobody's on the bridge at all. How beautiful. That's Great Gorge. We just finished Great Gorge Trail. This is now High Bridge. This leads back into Ohiopyle town. If you were to take this trail right there and go 16 miles, you'd reach Connellsville, Pennsylvania, which is where I live. I retired here just because I could ride my bicycle here, which I can do. But I'm old, so I use an electric bike and cheat. This is definitely a majestic, easy to reach, beautiful, one of the big four in the Ohiopyle State Park to come enjoy. Let's come take a walk on High Bridge, and on some days like today, you have the whole bridge to yourself. Youghiogheny River below us, upriver, believe it or not, is Maryland. Downriver on the Youghiogheny River. Eventually you keep going, you run into the Monongahela River, and that runs into the Ohio River at Pittsburgh. Keep going and you can reach the Gulf of Mexico via the Mississippi. So the Youghiogheny River, Monongahela River's next, Ohio River's next, Mississippi River next, and Gulf of Mexico next. And believe it or not, the river, the Youghiogheny River, comes from Maryland, West Virginia and Maryland, which is, or is it straight Maryland? Can't remember now. Either comes from Maryland or West Virginia and Maryland. Anyways, unbelievable, super beautiful. This year, right now, the river's only 3 feet. On the left side where we're standing, that's where the kayakers take their kayaks out. And then they climb back into town and then jump on the river again, and they can go all the way back around and come back right here. That's why it's called the loop. That's called the loop takeout right there. Used to be a sign, but the sign got washed down, I noticed, and my videos prove it was washed down on I think it was 6 or 9 April 2024. My YouTube videos show the river being super high, and then my next week's video show the sign is gone. Got washed away. All right, so that's the end of our hike today. It's 12:30. Started at 10:30. So it was a leisurely 2-hour hike, starting in Ohiopyle City and finally reaching High Bridge after seeing Main Falls, Meadow Run Slides, Cucumber Falls, and then continuing on downriver, reaching High Bridge. It's always beautiful.